Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft FTB server. Yeah guys, this tree farm is going crazy. I love it. So I made some mistakes and I've corrected those mistakes from last episode. So let's look at one of the things that I did. So I hooked up this harvester. We have the item ducts that are filtering items into a tesseract, and they are also letting saplings go into the planter. So let me kind of explain what's going on here, and let me go ahead and throw a lever on this guy so he's not making all sorts of noise as I explain this. Right, so it's all pretty much set up the same way. We have the item duct that comes down along here, and then before going to a tesseract at this point, but I've moved the tesseract over one spot. Okay, so I've set the pipe that goes into the tesseract to mode dense. You can do that by clicking on the center section of the pipe with a wrench. Let me see if I can do this. So yeah, I can set it to vacuum, you can set it to normal, or you can set it to dense. So dense makes the whole pipe network think this is further away. And then you can set a mode vacuum like I've done right here on the planter. Again, you can set it to dense or vacuum or normal. So what this does, the saplings, the logs, and the rubber come down here. I have this filtered. If I right click on this, nope. If I right click on this guy, this one's filtered. So this is set to ignore rubber and wood. They are blacklisted. So when those items enter the network, they don't try and go this way since they can't go this point. They go into the tesseract. Now, this is not filtered and this is not accepting saplings. So the saplings come down. They should be able to enter the planter until this is full. If this fills up with too many saplings, they kind of bounce back and then they'll take this path into the tesseract. So if we look at my ME system here, you can see that I have 2,323 rubber saplings in my ME system, and that's why. Because they've tried to go into the planter, they bounce back, and they go into the tesseract. So you can see I've collected quite a lot of rubber and raw rubber, so we're doing pretty good at this point. Last episode I was complaining about the rubber bars, how we were running low on that. No longer a problem, but they still need to be smelted, which they have not been yet. So that's something else we need to work on, is getting a smelting operation, getting some machines hooked up here, things of that nature. One of the things that I do want to do today though, I was looking at that rubber and then it got me down here looking at my ME drives. So I have 3 of these disk drives filled up, 3 of these drive bays full of 16K disks. And what I want to do is fill up all of these drives with at least 16K and eventually upgrade them to 64K and eventually beyond that. Maybe we'll look at the extra cells. These drives right here, the 1M storage, 4M, 16M. I don't know if we're ever going to need that much. Probably never going to need that much. But it would be cool to make them nonetheless. So that's kind of where we're going to be going. So I want to make these drives. So I was looking at my certus quartz. And I only have 141 certus quartz, I guess certus quartz, not the dust. And that's not a whole lot. I do have 786 of the dust, which is great. And a bunch of the certus quartz essence, which I can turn into certus quartz. I believe if you do this like you're making a chest. Yes. But this, oh no, that is the right kind this time. They've changed that item ID. When I tried this before, it came out as a magical crops version. But yeah, that's great. So I can make a whole bunch of this certus quartz ore. Nice. So those magical crops have just given me 3 stacks plus 10. So that's awesome. But that still leaves us with the problem that they're in ore form. They're not in the dust and the quartz form. So we need to do something to fortune these. Now I remember talking about this either last episode or the one before, that Jessassin and Slipgator have hooked up some kind of a machine to automatically fortune blocks like that. So you can do the certus quartz, you could do diamonds, which I need to do. I got about 1,000 of those. We could do the lapis lazuli, got 1,000 of those that need to be fortune. So that's something that I am interested in doing today. They were using a block breaker from Quarry Plus, I think. It's a one of these guys. Breaker Plus is what it was. Breaker Plus, Placer Plus. Okay, so the Breaker Plus, just like the Pump Plus and the Quarry Plus, you can put enchantments on there. The Breaker Plus, you're going to want Fortune, and I don't know if putting anything... Ooh, it requires a Quarry Plus to make this thing? Oh, that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and make one of those anyway. I don't... Let's see. I don't think Fortune or any of those other types of things like efficiency are really going to help it out. Maybe efficiency 5 will make it break that much faster. I don't know how slow this thing is by default. But it looks like there's a little bit of stuff here to do. I got to make a Quarry Plus, which is kind of fun to do. I don't have my lasers hooked up anymore. And speaking of the lasers, I did make some laser pluses, and I put some efficiency 5 and I'm breaking 3s on them. So I want to upgrade all these guys eventually to be laser pluses. So I guess what I need to do right now is to make another Quarry Plus and start making the Breaker Plus so we can automatically fortune our ores. So let me get on that, guys, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I just went ahead and I did a bunch of crafting. I made myself another Quarry Plus. We need a block of diamond. We need a combustion engine, 2 dispensers, and 32 redstone for this Breaker Plus. So we got all the parts together. Let's go through it over here in the assembly table and get that going. Kind of did a quick and dirty setup for these lasers. I really want to set up a permanent spot for these guys, but I keep like putting them up and then tearing them down and putting them back up. I don't know if this is going to be where we have our laser room permanently, but that's where it is for right now. So let's start throwing these things in here and see if we can make ourselves the Breaker Plus. Okay, so we could do a redstone chipset or a Breaker Plus. Which one? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's do that. Get all the lasers going. And that's actually going decently fast. I mean, we have, what was it, like 40 lasers plus 2 of the laser pluses, which is pretty cool. So this is going to do its thing for a little while, and then we can go ahead and enchant it. I want to put fortune on that thing, probably efficiency. I don't know if that's really going to matter, but we'll do that, and we'll be right back. So I went to go put some of these enchantments that I already had from these diamond tools on my Breaker Plus, and I was only able to put my Fortune 3 pick, the enchants for my Fortune 3 pick on there. So that's what we got on here. Now I tried doing efficiency, I tried doing unbreaking. Apparently you can't put those on this guy, so maybe it's just Silk Touch and Fortune. So yeah, no, the efficiency does not light up. This has got efficiency and breaking and more Fortune. So you can't do Fortune 4, sadly. That'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, it looks like Fortune 3 is about the only thing you can put on the Breaker Plus. I assume Silk Touch would be the other thing. Okay, so we got that done. Now the next step is to take this guy and see what we can do with it. I'm not even sure how this works. Do you have to power this thing? Stick it down. Doesn't look like anything. If I stand in front of it, nothing happens. Do we have to give it a redstone signal? I don't know. I think that's what I remember seeing before. Redstone, do we have any... I got a lever on me somewhere. Maybe it's in my pouch. Yeah, there's a lever. So what happens if we stand here and we lever it? Okay, nothing happens. Let me grab an ore that needs to be done. Let's do some certus quartz. Okay, so there's some certus quartz. Stick it right there. And... aha! So that does break it with a redstone signal. That didn't really look like a fortune, did it? Oh, that looks like a fortune. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I remember seeing something that Jessassin and Slipgator hooked up to make this automatic. It has to do something with the block detector, repeaters, redstone, and block placer. What do we have for block placers? We have a couple of different ones. I think this is the one they were using. I'm not sure what the other ones are. I'm going to go ahead and make one of these. I'm going to try and set something up. This uses a dispenser. I'm going to try and set up something to make this automatic. Does that keep the fortune? It does. Nice. Set something up to try and make that automatic, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I spent some time trying to hook this up. I do have our Breaker Plus with the fortune. I have a block detector for random things. And I have a nothing. A block placer. I think this is also from Random Things. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm trying to remember how Jessassin had this set up. And this block detector emits a redstone signal when there's a block in front of it. So it's going to put redstone signal through this redstone line over here to the breaker plus, which should immediately destroy that. So as soon as I place a block down, it gets destroyed, and this puts the drops right into this chest. So what else this is supposed to do is take this redstone signal, put it 1 tick delay over here, and then this block placer should place another block. Unfortunately, this doesn't work, and I'm not sure what I've done wrong. I can show you guys what I'm doing here. Let's grab some certus quartz, and if we place it, it gets broken immediately. But it's so fast that I don't think this repeater is even kicking off. So maybe I need to make this 1 delay over here. I'm not exactly sure what else I can do to make this work other than go look at their designs. But you can see over here, all the drops are here. So instead of futzing around with redstone, which is old and busted, that's vanilla Minecraft style, we don't need it. We have turtles to do placing for us. So what we can do is grab our little buddy from over here, and we can stick him down. Oh, I guess we can remove this block placer completely, but I'm just going to stick the turtle here for now. So this is my area of expertise. Well, I'm not an expert, but I'm more comfortable with this than redstone. So in here, we can go into Lua. We could do while turtle, if I could spell right, turtle.place, which will return true if the turtle plays something, do end. So we're not going to have it do anything. It's just going to run this while loop while the turtle can place blocks. As soon as it runs out of blocks to place, it's going to be false, and this is going to end. So if we stick this right here and we do this, yeah, that happens. Because we need the redstone from here. Oh my goodness. Right like that. Okay, so is that... Okay, so the program quit. Let's do that again. Okay, so it's actually placing. You can't see it's going super fast. But if we look in here, we can see the drops are in fact coming in. But that is going actually kind of slow. Slower than I thought it was supposed to be going. I wonder if I do this. Nope, that breaks it. Let's try that again. Yeah, that is going pretty slow, isn't it? I thought it went faster than that. Maybe it only does it once a tick. Let me try stopping this. Let's try doing this. We will do while turtle.place, do turtle.place. Maybe that'll speed it up. No, it's still going pretty slow. I thought that thing went faster than that. Okay, well, maybe that isn't a real viable solution. I mean, it will work if you want to sit there and just let your ores go for hours and hours. Like, if you're on a server and you have time to do that, you could hook it up and let that do it overnight. But even at that speed, that might be a little too slow. Okay, well, maybe I will, in fact, go over to Jessassin's, or actually probably Slipgator's base. I think Jessassin has moved recently, and I don't know where all of his stuff is, but I'm pretty sure Slip has one of these hooked up still. So let me go over to his base, check it out, and we'll be back. So I'm over here at Slip's base, and I was looking around for where he put his block breaker setup. Now, I know it was here before, but I don't see it now, so he must have taken it down. I'm not sure what's going on. So yeah, I looked all the way around his 1.8 base, and I don't see it anywhere, which is unfortunate. Now, I think Jessassin is online right now, but I don't know if he's available. I might go over and see if he can show me how to do this, because apparently I fail at it. Alright guys, let's go see what else we can do. There you go.
Wait.
Oh.
The heck?
Nope. Not working.
Hang on.
How much if I put a block there? So placing a block makes it go.
That's weird. It's like this world is. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I take the repeater out.
I don't understand what you're doing right now. No? You looking for ores or something?
No, I was getting a screwdriver.
Oh?
Let's see, because I don't know. Oop, wrong one.
Oh, the screwdriver to mess with this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, all right. And then if I put some stone in there. I don't know what's like. This is the same setup that I had before, but you're.
So if you put items in the block placer, it should automatically place. Is that what you're saying?
No, because this is receiving a redstone signal, it's locked in the place state.
Okay.
The only way to fix that is to get this out of the output mode. So like I'd have to.
So like if you place a block right there in the center, that'll kick it off, right?
Yeah, but that's a sloppy way. I don't see for mine. It never did that.
It's not even working right now. Like it's not kicking off.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna place this back and see.
There it goes. It's doing something.
Oh, I think that's it.
But you're turning all your stone into cobblestone.
Oh, that's okay. Is that
So?
I mean,
This is going to work now. Whenever I put blocks inside the block placer, it should just kick off.
no. In order to get it to do that, like
Is that block
I built
there?
the automated version of this, but the problem is I needed 2 block detectors. I needed one to detect if there was a block there, and I needed one to detect if there wasn't a block there. That way, if there's not a block there, you can basically tell it every 10 seconds or something to pulse this thing to get it to place a block, just to check if you place new blocks in there.
I'm fine with
couldn't
just
figure
filling
out-
it up and then just placing one block to start it up. If that's all it needs to have happen.
Yeah, you could do that, and that would work.
It's sloppy, but it's automatic and it's fast and it's awesome.
It is awesome. It's my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm. So let's actually stop doing
Stone
stone.
back.
Let's do something a little bit more interesting. Let's do, how about some lapis? Stack of lapis.
Delicious. Oh,
Whoa.
I'm getting a phone call. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's a lot of lapis.
Yeah, wait until you get into the ores that output experience. They're my favorite.
Oh, so you can just wait. How is that even possible?
I don't know. Actually, let me grab. I know
Wow.
ruby ore does it. Let me just grab a little bit of ruby ore for you. Try this out. I'm gonna place like a piece of stone here real quick. Oh, well, go ahead.
I have ruby ore of my own if you want to just use my own stuff.
Oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I've got so much of it. Place stone. I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want some of that. Oh yeah, look at that experience. Hey, did you hit me? Don't hit me.
Why would I? I wouldn't hit you. Come on now.
I only got 72 levels right now, so that experience is like crazy good.
Oh yeah.
Get away from me, orb. There. Congratulations on hitting 5 levels of some denomination.
15.
15. There you go. Yeah.
My rubies.
Nice. So I can do this with pretty much. Oh, that rubies everywhere. So what kind of an ore? So you can do this pretty much with the certus quartz, the diamonds, the Mimikite ore. That's going to be a good one, right?
Mm-hmm. You can do it with anything basically that you can fortune. So.
Oh, that
Oh,
also
yeah,
gives
this is
experience.
another one that does experience. Yeah, what I would recommend is throwing a vacuum hopper there and then having it output the experience. Oh my goodness. Level 22. I'm gonna steal all your levels if that's okay.
No, that's fine. I don't need them right now. And then it leaves that like ghost block there, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. When I had it set up the other way, it didn't do that, but
That's alright. I'll just
can't
break
even
it.
remember. Yeah, it's not like it even matters, but
Well, right on. So the only thing I really needed in my setup was this NOT gate, and then the repeater to go into the breaker. So the breaker's on a 1 tick delay, and I guess the NOT gate makes this other one on 1 tick as well.
yeah, they're both exactly 1 tick. So I don't know. I don't know why this works. In theory, you should have to put this repeater on 2 ticks, but hey, you know what?
It seems like the breaker plus instantly breaks a block before it's even like placed. So maybe the breaker plus is working on that half tick or whatever thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried messing around with this, and what I originally had set up is I had just a redstone torch on the back of a block. But the redstone torch actually will burn out randomly,
Right.
so you have like downtime, and that's no good.
Yeah.
But that was working at the same exact speed that this is. So,
Huh.
pretty sweet though.
Well, at least we have the
Favorite.
Project Red items, so we don't have to worry about torches burning out. So that's pretty cool.
Yep. Things are just a pain to make. I went ahead and made a crafting pattern for every single gate because I was like, I'm never gonna have to make these again. I don't want to.
I don't
Look at
think
the
even
recipes there.
I don't even think I've looked at these things yet. Where are all the gates on this? Ooh, there's a lot of them. RS latch. What is this? I don't even. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
My phone keeps going off. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. All right, man. Cool. So I got lots of ores to smelt up now, or I guess break apart fortune. Nice. Oh my goodness, guys! This is finally set up thanks to Jessassin. Whew. I completely forgot that they had this NOT gate on there from Project Red. This thing, when the block detector detects a block and emits a redstone signal, which gives this an input, which will turn this off and allow it to place blocks and this and that. Man, I am so glad he was around to help me with that. I would never have figured that out. So I was doing a chest next to the Breaker Plus to collect the items, but then I thought, why not just put a Tesseract next to it, and then that would send the items directly into my ME network. So let's go and try that real quick. So let's get some lapis. We'll do a stack of lapis, take one of these guys, and put the rest into this block placer, and stick this guy here to get jump started. Nice. So let's look at our lapis count. Oh yeah, that is working, going directly into the ME network from the Tesseract on my main power channel. So that is great. So Jessassin, actually, I'm not sure what this is, why it does this. It just leaves this ghost block there. I don't know why. Like when it gets done placing, it's just like the game doesn't know how to handle it. It might be this miscraft age. I really don't know. But Jessassin was concerned if we did something that had more than one drop, like for instance, the certus quartz. If we put that in there, he thought maybe some of the items would spit out or something like that. So let's do some certus quartz. I got a lot of this stuff, and I want to break it all so I can really get going on those ME drives and stuff. So let's do 2 stacks in there, and I'll place one to get it going. So if we look in here, yep, you can see that we are in fact getting both types of certus quartz at the same time. So that is awesome. Now I just need to get something hooked up to automatically put these blocks into that block placer. I'm not sure how to do that really quickly other than running like a cable from my ME network over here with an export bus on this thing, which is definitely a possibility. I might end up doing that. And I don't know if that's going to be a problem if it leaves like one of these blocks here of this type and then it starts in on another type. We could try that real quick just to be sure. So let's do like 16 of those and let's do some diamonds. Okay, so let's see what happens. We'll do the certus quartz. Oh, we need 1 to kick it off. And I don't think I can place it there because my client still thinks there's a block. And bam, diamonds, nice. Yeah, so this is going to be really, really awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do off camera, I'm just going to go ahead and try and get all of my blocks fortuned by this Breaker Plus. This thing is so great. Get that going so I get all of my certus quartz that I need. I'm going to start making a whole bunch of these drives. Just do it automatically with the Mac down there. Just auto-craft them all, fill all those things in there. I'm just going to fill it all full of 16K right now. Later on down the road, if we ever get those filled up, we'll go ahead probably upgrade those to 64K and so on and so forth. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Make sure, if you haven't checked out Jessassin, please do head over to his channel, check him out, subscribe to him, like his videos, do all that good stuff. He's a really great Feed the Beaster on the server. He's been a HermitCrafter with us for quite some time, and he had to take a break from videos for a little while, but he's back. He's uploading regularly. Give him a... Yeah, just go ahead and head over there, check him out. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this video if you liked it, and we'll see you next time.